Hello all, welcome to channel Tech Tutorials Learn by Doing. In this channel, we post tutorial videos on tools and technologies that are being used in IT industry. This tutorial series covers tutorial on Amazon Web Services, also known as AWS. So let's get started for the day. In last video, we used Amazon EC2 service for creating Windows Server, and we also connected to it using RDP client. In this tutorial, we'll create one Linux server, we'll host one web server on it, and we'll connect to it using our browser as well as from our client. The steps that we require to create Linux server is similar to the steps that we followed to create Windows server. So on services, I'll type here EC2 and launch instance, free tier only. Let us choose AMI image of Ubuntu server, which is one of the categories of Linux server. I'll go with free tier eligible server. I require only one instance, lab VPC, and subnet is public subnet. Let us keep all variable parameter as default, and on user data, I'll paste this script down here. These scripts get executed after the server has been initialized. It basically updates our system. It installs Apache and PHP server, and it enables Apache server so that even if we restart our server, the Apache will run automatically and we do not need manual intervention. So let's keep all other settings as default. On tag, let us name as web server, web server, security group. We had already created one security group while doing PPC lab. So I'll click here jump server security group and launch instances. I'll create one new keep here and I'll give the name my web server. Let's download it. Let's download it on desktop, save it and launch instances. It will take some time before the state of instance will be on running state from pending state. So till then I'll pause my video and resume once the state has been changed and the status check has been healthy. We can see that instance state is running now and status check has also been passed. So let's click on this server. Let's copy public DNS and paste on our web browser. So Apache page is showing, meaning that we have successfully configured web server. So let's modify the details inside it also. So for connection, let's go to again EC2 tab, click on instance and click on connect. We can see that the username and IP has been provided here. The username is Ubuntu and IP is this one. We can also connect by DNS. So for connecting to the remote instance, I have downloaded one software called MobiXtom. You can also download this software. It gives us easy connection. So on session, I'll click on SSH. Let's copy remote host, either IP or host name. Remote host. I'll specify username as described. Ubuntu. Ubuntu. On advanced setting, I will have to give the path of PEM file that I have downloaded earlier. So my web server PEM, open, okay. It's authenticating. We can see that we have successfully connected to our instances that is hosted in our cloud. Let's switch to root user. Now we'll modify the content that has been showing on the web browser, that is currently this content. We'll modify the content so that the web server will print its IP address when it is opened from browser. So for this, I'll have to go to data directory of it first. cd where www html. There is content called index.html. So let's remove that content first. And I'll create one new content called index.php. Insert mode. Code is already here. I'll paste it. It basically prints hello guest and my IP address is, and then IP address of the server. So let's quit and save it and restart our Apache server. You can see that our Apache server is successfully restarted. So let's go to this page again and let us refresh that. We can see that it's now currently printing hello guest and my IP address is IP address of web server 10.0.0.228. We can also verify it from this private IP also 10.0.0.228. So we have successfully created web server on it. So if you require any other tasks that requires Ubuntu instance or any other instances, we can complete it here and we can do it here. So let's create one AMI image of it also so that it will be easy for us in further labs and we can reference to same AMI image while you're creating other instances. AMI image is basically a snapshot of this machine through which we can create another machine similar to this configuration. So click on web server, on actions, image and template, create image. Let's keep image name as web server image. I'll paste description here. Keep all the setting as default and click on create image. So under left pane we can go to images and under images there is section called AMI and you can see the status of this AMI here. So I'll modify your name also, web server AMI, which is currently in pending state. It takes a while before it is going to OK state. So let us wait for some time and see after it has been created successfully. We can see that status of AMI is in available state, which will be used in our further tutorials. And on summarizing the lab, we created one Linux server, that is Ubuntu server 1. We created web server on it and we modified the content so that it shows its IP address whenever it is invoked from the web browser. We also created one image of the web server, which will be used in our further labs. So in next tutorial, we'll create one load balancer. We'll create two web servers and distribute the traffic evenly across those two web servers. So if you like my videos, subscribe to it and like to it so that you will be notified on our future videos. Thank you.